Thank you for another episode of STRIVECast.
Season 3, episode 47.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah! We
Here we
got
go.
it.
Why don't we introduce ourselves?
NPT, Noah Thompson.
PT Noel Thompson and our other host.
I'm Jeff.
All right. And how about our producer slash fuller producer?
Thank you, Pete.
Welcome.
One only me. And I'm not going to say someone be.
Yep, just you, right?
I'm Susie.
All right. All right. And how about our sound and video engineer?
I am Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
Okay. How about our co-producer?
I'm Whitney.
All right. And we have a new member of the STRIVECast family today. Alex, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Alex.
All right. And I'm Pete.
Welcome.
So this is the team as we
Yep.
kick
The
off
team.
episode 47, right? Noel, Jeff, what are we going to do today?
Oh, yes. We have a great time and we share our thoughts and things.
Who are we interviewing today?
Hey,
Vickery,
Vickery.
the president and CEO of Make-A-Wish Maine.
Yeah,
Make-A-Wish.
That's right.
yeah,
Very important work that they do. So
yeah. I heard of that group before.
that's right. We're going to learn a lot about it today, I'll bet.
And me too, actually.
Okay. Anything you'd like to talk about in the open, Jeff?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Then why don't we get right into it? What do you think?
Yes,
Oh,
we can.
yeah.
All right. Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Busy.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to STRIVECast, everybody. Welcome to Kate Vickery.
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 And where's Kate from?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome, Kate.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Thanks,
Kate.
Noel. Thank you. It's great to be here with you guys.
Yes.
Go for it with
Yeah.
question number 1, Noel.
Welcome to the STRIVECast, Kate. Tell us about Make-A-Wish Maine. Yeah.
So Make-A-Wish is a nonprofit organization that grants wishes to kids who are between the ages of 2.5 and 18 and who are battling life-threatening medical conditions. So we work with those kids to find out what is something that would bring them their most joy at the time when they're probably going through the most difficult point of their life, battling a critical disease. And our mission here at this chapter is to work with kids all throughout the state of Maine.
Great.
Great.
So that's important work, huh, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Very
Jeff?
interesting.
Okay. Jeff, you're up, buddy.
What's your average day look like in your role?
Well, I think that my average day is not average at all. It always looks different. So we are always busy. And I think leading a nonprofit, you always have lots of things that you're juggling. And it looks different. So my role as the CEO of Make-A-Wish Maine is to work with our team here at the chapter. We have just 7 people on our team here that help to grant wishes throughout the state of Maine. And each year we're granting somewhere around 70 wishes in Maine, which is about 1 wish every 5 days. So we're pretty busy. So I help to make sure that we raise money to help grant those wishes. So we have lots of events, a lot of things like the Strive Rocks event that I know you guys are familiar with, that you do. Yeah, super fun, huh? So we have events like that that we love to put on and engage the community, and they're very generous in supporting our work so that we can continue to grant wishes to kids in Maine. So I'm doing some of that. I'm working with our team. I'm helping to come up with ideas on how we can grant the wishes to our kids. We are part of a national organization as well. So I do a lot of work with our national office to make sure that our chapter is following all the same rules and all the policies that our national office puts forth. So that takes up some of my day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Noel, back to you.
Oh, yes, that was the Jeff question. What is your favorite part of your job?
Oh gosh, no, that's hard. I have so many favorite parts. I love our mission. So I think it's just really such a heartfelt and grassroots mission. It's really based on people wanting to do something to make kids feel better, especially when they're dealing with something really difficult and facing a life-threatening illness. So I think the most fun part is probably hearing what the kids' wishes are. So we love to find out when a child has determined what their wish is, what they've chosen, and that can be anything from wanting to have a play set or a puppy, or to meet somebody famous, or to go on a trip someplace, or all kinds of things. And so we've, over the years, I've been here for a while, I've been here for 16 years. So over the years, I've had the pleasure of finding out all kinds of different wishes and seeing the creativity of all the kids that we serve. That's probably my favorite part.
Oh, that's great. Jeff, back to you.
What is the hardest part of your job?
Oh, I don't know, Jeff. I don't know that, I think it's a great job. So I don't know, I would say it's hard. I think certainly it's tough to navigate some of the things that we deal with at Make-A-Wish, certainly because our kids are battling life-threatening illnesses. Some of them do have a harder time than others. Some of them do succumb to their illness and pass away. And that's always really difficult to see, and certainly hard to watch and support the families when they go through that. So that's probably the toughest. I think the other thing would be that we always like to say yes, but our goal is to be able to grant a wish to every child that's eligible for Make-A-Wish. So sometimes that means we have to have those rules and policies in place that mean that sometimes there are things that we have to say no to, and that can be tough sometimes too. But ultimately, we always work to find out you know, an outcome that's going to really continue to bring joy for our kids, and we usually get there eventually. So it's not that bad.
Sounds great. Noel?
What is a Make-A-Wish looking forward of 2021?
What are you looking forward to for the rest of 2021?
Yeah, so I mentioned that we do a lot of fundraising events, and most of those happen in the fall, in the early fall months. So we have a lot of those coming up, and that's been challenging over the last 2 years with everything that's happened with the pandemic and how that's impacted events. So we're looking forward to, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe some things changing and allow us to move forward with some of our events in a safe manner, because obviously safety is our biggest concern. We're looking forward to lots of wishes being granted. We've granted 20 wishes over the last 2 months in July and August, and we have another 15 planned already for September, October. So there's lots going on. So I'd say we're looking forward to both sides of both fundraising and the mission delivery as we kind of round out 2021.
Do you have a favorite wish that you've granted?
Oh gosh, Pete, everybody asked me that question. There's so many. I wouldn't say a favorite. I think that, you know, the cool thing about Make-A-Wish is, like, just like all of you guys, like, everybody is so different. And so everything that they wish for, each wish is unique in that way. So I wouldn't say a favorite. I have some memorable ones that stand out. We had, I did, one of my first wishes that I granted was for a 7-year-old boy who wanted to go on an archaeological dig in Egypt.
Wow.
So that was interesting. I had just started to learn how to plan wishes, and that was a little bit outside of my wheelhouse at the time, but it was really fun to work through. And I think, another thing that's one of my favorite parts about Make-A-Wish is how willing other people in the community and beyond are to help us grant these wishes. So usually when we ask people if they can help, whether that's donating money or providing services or just assisting in making a wish come true, the answer is usually yes. And that's extremely heartwarming and says a lot about our community. So I could go on for a really long time about all the different wishes that are my favorite. So we're granting some really neat ones right now too, because we can't travel. So our kids aren't traveling because it's still not safe. So they're getting pretty creative.
Cool. Well, thank you. Jeff, sorry, I jumped in on you. So you're back.
Okay. What is one thing you wish everyone know about I Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, that's such a good question, Jeff. I think that, there are some misconceptions about Make-A-Wish out there. I think we're very fortunate that a lot of people know about Make-A-Wish and know what we do and what the mission is. But oftentimes people think that we're serving kids who are facing a terminal illness, and that's not the case. It's life-threatening. So it's important to make that distinction. And I think the other thing would be is that we would love people to know that the impact of Make-A-Wish goes far beyond just the actual wish itself. So we talk about it as a journey from the moment that a child qualifies for Make-A-Wish and knows that a wish is possible. That starts to sort of lift their spirits and kind of take them out of, a space that they may have been in. And that can then become a journey that is over a period of weeks or months or years until the wish is granted, depending on what the wish is. And every step along that way is usually a positive, experience and uplift for the family. So not just the child itself, but their siblings and their family and their extended communities as well. So I think I would want people to know that it's not so much a transaction in terms of granting a wish as it is a journey and a real process that these kids get to go through that becomes very memorable and impactful for them. Does that make sense?
It does. And I guess I didn't realize that. So that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
So guys, that's the last of our real questions. What's the time for now?
The lightning round.
Lightning round.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Get ready, Kate.
All right.
Yeah, buckle up.
Yeah, get ready, Kate. Buckle
Okay,
down.
As
Buckle
always,
up.
Jeff,
I'm
you
gonna
go first
stay.
in the lightning round.
What is your favorite activity outside?
Favorite outside activity?
Skiing.
Good one.
I like winter.
All right. Noel?
Okay. If you were a cleaning tour, what kind of cleaning tour you would like to be?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Oh my gosh. Do I have to admit, Noel, that I don't clean very often?
Uh,
I would say probably a broom.
oh,
What about you?
I think I would be that a washcloth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
all right. That is a new one for us on the STRIVECast. Susie, you got one?
Yes, I
All
do.
right, let's hear it.
What is your favorite joke?
My favorite joke?
Yep.
Oh gosh, Susie, I think that I really like the knock knock jokes.
Shoot. Right now.
Oh,
Put you on the spot.
Okay, ready? Knock knock.
Who is there?
Orange.
Or is who?
Orange, you glad we had a chance to meet on this podcast?
Yeah.
Do you have a joke for me?
Oh, yes, I do. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You.
You who?
Okay.
I think yours is better.
Yeah. Mine is way better than yours.
oh, wow.
I guess we're not doing the jokes at the end today.
Guess not, but that's okay. We got time for one more from each of you, Jeff and Noel. So Jeff, you want to go next?
Yes, Pete. I would love to go next.
Okay. How about a question?
Okay. What is your favorite restaurant is, and why?
Ooh, what's my favorite restaurant? That's a good one. I have to think about that for a second. So I think I live in Portland, so my favorite restaurant in Portland is probably 4th Street. But I also really like pizza. So I could pretty much go for pizza anywhere, flatbread, Otto, Pizza Hut, Domino's. I don't really discriminate when it comes to pizza. I love pizza.
What
How about
about
you, Jeff?
what about slab pizza?
Slab pizza? Yes. That's like one big giant slice, right?
Yeah.
I do like their pizza, yes.
Jeff, she asked you what your favorite place was. Favorite restaurant.
My favorite place is sushi.
Ooh, I like sushi too. What's your favorite sushi roll?
Kind of like crab.
Yeah. A good California roll, huh?
I said a crab roll.
Yep.
Jeff, what's that really fancy one you used to get?
Actually, I'm not really into that, Whitney.
That was
I
like
thought
a
you used to get this really big,
King Kong or something like that.
yeah,
right?
king something.
Well, anyway.
Actually, I think it was, what was it?
I remember.
Well,
No.
we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Noel, I think you got the last question for us.
Mine was California.
Oh, yours is a California roll? Okay.
Mine is classic California roll also.
Now that we know everybody's favorite sushi, let's do the last question for Kate.
If you were a cartoon, what kind of cartoon you might like to be?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one too. So because I work at Make-A-Wish, I love Disney. So I would have to say some kind of Disney cartoon, probably a princess, no, probably a Disney princess.
What kind of princess?
Susie with a
Now you're
follow-up.
getting really into it, Susie. I don't know. I think it'd have to be a princess that had some kind of magic power.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Kate.
All right. And a dog. I would need to have a dog too.
Oh, no.
True.
Kate, would you like to throw out a website or contact info, how people could learn more or get in touch with you?
Sure. So you can visit our website. It's maine.wish.org. And there's all kinds of information on there about how to refer a child if you know someone who you think might be eligible. There's information on how to support Make-A-Wish, how to volunteer, how to engage with our events and fundraising, and just general information as well. That's probably the best way to get in general info, but also if you follow us on social media, we're Make-A-Wish Maine on both Facebook and Instagram as well. And that's the best way to kind of keep up to date on the wishes that we're granting. And we're always posting pictures and stories of the really clever and imaginative wishes that our kids come up with.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. And we'll try to send some people your way.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm honored. I love Strive and everything it does. And it was just such a pleasure to meet all of you. So thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Kate.
you.
Thank you, Kate.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys. Have a great
Bye.
day.
Crazy.
Bye-bye.
Jeff, you want to bring us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Your ad is right here.
And what
Yours
for an ad this week, Susie?
was summer special.
Right, the summer special. You can advertise with us for how many shows?
5.
For how much money?
How about 60?
60?
Yeah.
Usually 60. This time we're going to give them a break. We're going to give it 5 for what, Susie?
5 for episodes.
5 episodes for how much money?
For 50.
$50. 5 episodes.
Zero.
For $50. Can't beat that anywhere else. So we'd love to work with your brand, your school, your whatever you'd like to promote. We could advertise it right here, right, Jeff?
Right here.
Okay. So if you're interested, send us an email, strivecast@pslstrive.org. And we'd love to talk to you. We'll get at least a couple mentions. Your branding is going to be there. It's going to be in all of our podcast platforms, our social media, lots of exposure for you and your brand. So strivecast@pslstrive.org. Okay. Jeff, want to take us a break?
Yes, we will be.
And today's game is about piggies.
What about your theme song?
Yeah. What's your segment called?
Every real thing.
It's time
Okay.
for.
What about your theme song?
I am doing it, girl. Susie Q, Susie Q. Everyone like Susie Q. And welcome to Alex. Ben, what? Oh, yeah.
All right. Time for Susie's Cues. Do you want me to give you a recap of the scores, Suze?
Yes, Pete.
Yes.
That'd be great, Pete.
Okay, here we go. In first place, and it's a very tight contest right now, I will say. Susie has 93, followed very closely by Whitney, 92.5. Then comes Jeff with 92, followed by Ryan with 91, and Noel with 90. And a special little announcement here is that as Alex is her first episode, her first round of Susie's Cues, we've given her 80 points to get her started with. So she will begin with 80. Okay.
All right.
Susie, let's do it.
Okay. Pigs are very clean animals. Is that true or false?
All right. So question 1, we're looking for true or false. Pigs are very clean animals. And typically we start with the ladies. So Susie, would you like to kick off?
Of course. I think it's very, very true.
Very, very true. Okay. All right. Alex, welcome to the game. What do you say? True or false?
I'm gonna go with true.
Okay. Whit?
Just stick with the ladies and say true.
All right. The ladies are all in it true that pigs are clean animals. How about Noel?
Right over here. Yeah.
True. Okay. Jeff?
Pete, I'm gonna say true, locked in.
True, locked in. All right. And Ryan?
True.
All right. True across the board. And hey, great job, because that is true. Of all the barnyard animals, pigs are the cleanest and will travel great distances to go to the bathroom, thereby keeping the living area clean. They only like to roll in the mud to stay cool and to keep from getting sunburned. Just like me.
Pete.
All right, so
Just like
points for everybody.
Pete.
Points for everybody right there. And we're on to question 2.
Pigs can't sweat.
All right, is that true or false? Pigs can't sweat. And we'll start with the guys this time. Let's go to Jeff.
Okay, hey Pete, I think I'm going to true, locked in completely.
True, completely locked in that pigs can't sweat. Ryan?
False.
False. Okay.
I
Noel.
go with T.
T. Okay, so we've got Jeff and Noel with true, Ryan with false. Let's go to Whitney.
I'll say a T.
A T. Okay. Susie.
I'm going with the T also.
All right, and Alex.
I'm going to stick with that T as well.
All right, so Ryan is on an island, and I'm sorry to say, Ryan, that is actually true.
Whoa.
The expression sweating like a pig doesn't really make sense unless you were saying they don't sweat, because pigs have very few sweat glands. So there you go. When it's hot later today, somebody says they're sweating like a pig, you can tell them that's not really true.
I didn't even think of that phrase during this question.
So, all right. Question 3.
Pigs are smarter than your dog.
Pigs are smarter than your dog. Is that true or false? We're back to the ladies this time. Alex, you want to kick off?
I'm going to say true.
Okay. Alex, isn't it true? Susie?
True.
All right. Whit?
Based on my dog, I'm going to say true.
Okay. Poor Lennon is getting beaten down here on the
Sorry, Lennon.
podcast. All right. So the ladies are all in it true. Ryan, what do you got?
True.
All right. Noel?
Me too.
Okay. And Jeff? Will be a clean sweep.
True, Pete, locked in.
True? Boy, you guys are on your game about pigs. It is true. Pigs are ranked as the 5th most intelligent animal in the world and are smarter than a human toddler.
Wow.
They learn their names at 2 weeks old and will always come when called. Some pigs can play video games better than apes or chimpanzees.
Wow.
How about that? Learn something every day here on the STRIVEcast.
Okay.
And that's points for everybody.
Mhm.
Okay.
How many hundreds of millions of pigs are there in the world? We are
Okay.
looking for a number from 1 to 10.
Okay. So how many hundreds of millions of pigs are there in the world? We're looking for a number from 1 to 10. And Alex, sometimes when we're looking for a number, instead of a true or false, we'll give extra points. And since this is only a number between 1 and 10 and not 1 to infinity, how about we do this one's worth 2 points?
2 points if you get the exact number, maybe 1 point and one got it right.
Right rules? Okay.
Yep, we know the rules.
It sounds like a very easier way to do it, so 2 points for the right one's fair.
So if somebody gets it exactly right, they'll get 2 points on this one. So how many hundreds of millions of pigs are there in the world? We're looking for a number between 1 and 10. And keep in mind that would be, if you say 5, it would be 500 million pigs. Okay?
Oh my.
All right, so we're back to the guys. How about let's start this with Noel. How many
5.
hundreds of millions of pigs are there? How many? 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff, you're going to have to work with me a little to make sure I can remember everybody's numbers here. Jeff, what do you got?
I'm gonna say 5.
Okay. Brian?
7.
7. Okay. Whitney?
I'm going to say 3.
Okay. Alex?
Go with 8.
Okay. And Susie?
I'm going with 9.
9. Okay.
Oh.
I will tell you that one of you has gotten it exactly right.
Oh.
Okay. And that person is Ryan.
Oh.
So with 7, there are actually 700 million pigs worldwide. China has the most with 406 million, and then comes the European Union at 150 million, and then the US at around 75 million pigs. So there you go.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So, Susie, I need to do a little math on the scores, and you want to do your theme song while we do that?
So same Susie Q's. Everyone likes Susie Q's. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right, so here we go. Alex is on the board with 3 points of her own, bringing her up to 83. Then we go to Noel, who has 93. Then we go to Jeff and Ryan are tied with 95 points. Just ahead of them is Whit at 95.5. And then Susie with 96. So there you go. And I'll put those in the chat for us that are scoring at home. So
Please do.
all right. And then Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Noah tree, have you spent a Noah tree?
All right, we're back. It's time for Noel Tree. All right, Noel, what's our poem about this week?
It's a poem about how life brings us.
Ooh, all right, let's hear it.
If you're going down a yellow brick road, yellow brick road, yellow brick road, you will get to the other side. And you just remember you put your things together and remember you have a time of your life then you spent around down to the end of the dream and you wake up and you're back at home with Toto the dog and everything around.
The end?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. All right. Snaps and claps for that. Can you tell us what that was about? What's that all?
Part of Alice in Wonderland. No, Wizard of Oz.
Okay, that's what you confused me for a second there, but
Wizard of Oz and last another day with fun memories of many people you're thinking about.
okay, that's very deep.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and it's all over?
No, that was the movie.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And you're home with Toto?
Yeah.
Okay. Or as we just learned in Susie's cues, your pig might be smarter than Toto.
Oh yes. He might have a bicycle, just meet the piggy.
Okay.
Hold it right there, Noel. I think pig is much smarter than your dog.
That's what Peter said, Susie.
Right. You
Yeah,
talked about
I
Toto. Okay. Maybe Toto is a pig. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be.
All right. Well, Mr. NPT, anything else?
Not really.
Okay. Anybody have questions or comments on Noel's poem?
Nope.
It's a great poem, Noel.
All right. Then Jeff, why don't you take us to break?
Alex.
Hey, Pete. We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time for...
Mike segment.
All right. What's that segment called?
Ask Jeff and Pete.
Just ask Jeff. But
Yeah, just ask me.
all right. Well, we've got an email from a listener this week. It's our old friend Peggy from Chicago. And Peggy actually sent you 2 questions, Jeff. We'll take them.
Okay.
We'll take them one at a time for you
Okay.
and then our panel. Question number 1 is: what is the best deli meat? What is the best deli meat? Do you have an opinion on that?
Yes. It's gonna be ham.
Ham. Okay. How come?
Because you can put ham in a sandwich.
Yeah. What else?
Also with mustard and ketchup.
Okay. Any cheese on that sandwich?
Yeah. Probably pepper jack.
Pepper jack cheese with a little ham and mustard. All right. Any lettuce, tomato, anything?
Lettuce, red onions, and green peppers.
Green peppers on a sandwich. Interesting. All right. It's a little bonus recipe segment here. It's the Jeff.
Yeah.
All right. So who else would like to answer their favorite deli meat? Noel?
Oh yes, I also like turkey.
Turkey. Okay, there you
Even
go.
gravy.
Okay. Susie, do you have a favorite deli meat?
Yes, I do. Ham, cheese, and pepperoni
Ooh, all right, there you go. Ryan?
with
I would
mustard.
have to say Joe's Ham's one of the best. Yes.
Our old sponsor.
Our sponsor we've had in some previous episodes.
That's right.
Thanks to Joe's.
Thanks to Joe's. All right.
I
Good
do
way.
like
always.
what's your ham sandwiches, Joe?
That's right. So it's a couple votes for ham and one for turkey. Alex, do you have a favorite deli meat? Do you eat deli meat?
I'm with Noel. I'm gonna go with turkey.
All right. And I guess I'll go with salami then, just to
Salami.
shake things up a little, and we'll assign Whitney would take bologna. How's that?
She is a bologna.
All right. So that's question number one. All right. And Peggy had two questions, remember. This is almost another recipe, Jeff. It is, what is the most delicious microwave meal? The most delicious microwave meal.
Lean cuisines.
Lean cuisines. All right. Any particular one?
No.
Just any type of lean cuisine. What's your favorite?
Sweet and sour chicken.
Ooh, sweet and sour lean cuisine. There you go, Peggy. If you're looking for dinner recommendations this week, sweet and sour lean cuisine. Do you soup it up at all, or just as it is? Okay.
Yes, she is.
All right. So Noel, how about you? What's your favorite microwave meal?
I'll go with the quesadilla one.
Quesadilla. Okay. A quesadilla, microwave quesadilla?
Yeah.
Okay. Always sounds good.
The one with the stars.
The one with the stars. Okay. What color box if you're scoring at home?
The green ones.
Green ones. Okay. All right. Anyone else from our panel of esteemed guests like to chime in on their most delicious microwave meal?
What is your favorite microwave meal?
I don't know. Usually I just use the microwave to heat up leftovers.
That's a good idea.
Me is leftover pizza.
Ooh, that's an excellent one. All right.
Mine
Okay.
is mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is another good one. All right. Well, we've covered a lot of ground. We've done our favorite.
We also skipped Alex.
Oh, sorry, Alex. Would you like to chime in on your favorite, most delicious microwave meal?
Whitney, I do a lot of leftovers in the microwave.
Leftover turkey sandwiches.
Leftover turkey sandwiches, that's right.
Who heats up leftover turkey sandwiches?
Well, I was just trying to tie the two together while you were having
Knock until you try it.
Sorry.
While you were having technical difficulties, we discussed our favorite deli meats. I put you down for bologna.
Ew, really?
What would you say?
I think I might say like maybe pastrami.
Pastrami.
That's a winner chicken dinner right there, girl.
Winner chicken dinner. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, special thanks to Peggy from Chicago for writing in and sending us her questions. You too can send us your questions for Ask Jeff and the whole gang at strivecast@pslstrive.org. Strivecast@pslstrive.org. Can be serious, can be funny, can be what's your favorite deli meat? And we'll answer the best ones right here on the show. Right, Jeff?
Yes, Pete.
Okay. Want to take us to break?
Yes, Mrs. Pete.
Mrs. Pete.
We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
listeners like you.
Susie, who's our listener of the week?
Jack Moore.
Yay! Thanks for listening, Jack. If you want to be the listener of the week, what do they have to do to be the listener of the week?
Call in or
Call in? Sure.
or text us on the phone.
Or text.
Or even easier than that, like one of our posts on social media about the podcast, or make a comment, or share it, or leave us a review.
Or
Or
give.
Twitter.
Or a trip around the world.
Or trip around the world. Yellow Brick Road, even.
I certainly say something.
You can say it, Susie.
They will call Wit, and Wit will pick up the phone and say, "This STRIVECast," and
6278.
That's right. 207-774-6278.
That's right.
All right, good job, Susie. Jeff, you want to bring us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
Time for the wrap it up segment.
That's right. So let's wrap it up.
Usually do a little saw.
Oh,
wrap
gosh.
it up, wrap it up. Owen likes to wrap it up. Let's go, Whitney and Susie. Let's
are
wrap
the
it up.
We are the raps. We are the raps in America.
Jeff, would you like any musical interlude for this segment?
Let's wrap it up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're watching our. Oh, okay. Everybody's like doing some workout moves. All right, let's wrap it up. Indeed, something is contagious here. All right. Any parting words?
No,
Noel, what do we
want to
do?
talk about some updating events.
Oh, yes. Get ready for the 5K Smash Party.
That's right. Strive's 5K coming right up. It's going to be Saturday, September 18th, hybrid style. So if you'd like to do it virtually at home or wherever you live, you can do it that way. Or if you'd like to come and do it with us on the streets of Foden Road in South Portland, you can do that as well. It starts at 8 a.m. Encourage you to go to our website, pslstrive.org, to register. Every runner, virtual or in person, will receive a very nice running t-shirt. They'll also receive a finisher's medal, as well as a bib, and potentially some prizes as well. So pslstrive.org is our website to go there and register.
And then Noel, what's after the 5K?
Kevin on the roof.
That is right. September 20th, that next Monday, our friend Kevin Fitzpatrick will go up on the roof of Patriot Subaru and not come down this year until he raises an amazing $50,000. So we're going to need everybody's help spreading the word around that. Please help Kevin, helpstrive.org is that website.
Then we have the Strive auction in October.
That's right.
Now accepting donations.
And then one thing that Ryan reminded me last week is that we are also hiring. Maybe the most important thing we've got going on right now is that Strive is looking to hire. We have full-time, part-time, and per diem employment opportunities for folks. So if you're interested, once again, visit our website, pslstrive.org and /employment. And you can see all of our listings and how you can get involved. So check it out. Come join our team.
Oh, yes.
Anything else from the crew here?
Oh, and we want to thank Kate Vickery for
the
interview.
Very true.
For coming on and the interviewing her.
Yeah, that was great today. I learned a lot about Make-A-Wish Maine. So. Okay. And if you have a guest idea, you can send us that as well. STRIVECast@pslstrive.org. Send us who you think that Noel and Jeff et al. Should interview. So
yeah, the parts are coming.
Okay. Then I guess we'll say goodbye then, guys, right?
Yeah.
Is it for goodbye audience?
Yes. Say goodbye to the audience.
The audience.
Bye.
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 Please share.
See you again for the next episode.